Hello, heroes. I'm DM Ryan, and we are the Homebrew Heroes. Joining me today are.
I'm Matthew, and I'm playing Ulrich the Blade.
I'm Benjamin Collins, and I will be playing Pizor, the librarian.
I'm Garfield McLeod, and I'll be playing Desmond, the Sneak.
I'm Madison, and I'll be playing Sorcha, the Wildling.
I'm Jordan, and I will be playing Ricardus of the Order of Unity.
We're just a couple friends, drinking some beer, rolling some dice, so pull up a chair and join us at our table. Alright, so this is a town that you've all grown up in. It's called Blackstone for very obvious reasons that a giant, mysterious black stone is at the center of the town, and people just kind of built houses around it, and the city kind of grew a little bit. It's not even really a city, it's like a small town. And some of you may have grown up here, and some of you may have come here for various reasons. And we'll just start with the turn order and with Ulrich. Ulrich is gonna go.
So
First of all, did you grow up in this town, or did you come here, or what's your story?
I came to the town. I'm from now you're asking me for a backstory right off the bat.
You don't have to come up with it. Off the spot,
I'm just from a distant. I'm from a distant town, so I'm just kind of. I knew people around here because I visited for so long, but I just come in and periodically guard this area, and I'm sent to guard other areas, so on and so forth. I'm known as a guardsman.
Okay. Then you would know the mayor pretty well.
Yes.
Okay. Then you know that this is the mayor.
Yes, I know that is the mayor.
He's good looking.
Yeah, and if you want to see him, this is what he. Well, if you go see him, I'll zoom him out so you can see. Okay, so you're there. So you go talk to him.
Hello, Mayor. Is there anything you'd like me to do today?
So that's what the mayor looks like.
Oh, hi there. Got a Tom York kind of look to him.
Alrighty.
Okay. And to get off of that, you just click the screen. Okay. The mayor walks up to you. He's standing outside of his house and just kind of soaking in the morning rays. Let's see. His name is Sir Manson. You would obviously know this just from being around him. He also kind of he guarded the town before you came, and he served kind of as the mayor and the guardsman. But since you came here, he just took over as the mayor.
Okay.
Okay. Ulrich, how's it going this fine morning?
It is going well. It seems to be a very good morning today. Nothing's really going on besides just the nice sun shining in the sky.
Yes, definitely. I did get a strange note by Bird this morning, though. I will have to go check out that later.
What's that?
I don't know. It just came in. If you'll step into my office, we can discuss it.
Absolutely.
Further.
Let's do that.
All right, so you two step into his house, and it kind of serves as his living room is converted into his office, and then he sits down on his desk, and then we're going to jump over to the next person. The next up is Pizor.
Alright. I am, of course, the town librarian. And I pretty much, I read a lot. I have a lot of knowledge. I absorb knowledge quite easily. And I'm even a little proud about my knowledge. A little bit of arrogance. I am a high elf. So, it kind of comes naturally as well. With that being said, I will tell you, I don't reserve my knowledge. I tend to let anything they want to know. Although it might be a little arrogant when I talk. I share my knowledge freely. And you normally find me at the town library.
All right. And so you're walking this morning. You just went out for a nice little stroll. And you're headed back to the library. Let me see it. Your token. Let go. There we go. And you see your coworker. Let me get her name real quick. Actually, what would you like the girl's name to be? Eileen?
That'll work fine.
Okay. Eileen. So yes, you know Eileen. Did you say you grew up here?
Yes, I've been here for most of my life.
All right. So Eileen is a young, somewhat beautiful human. She has worked in the library ever since she had her injury. She has a messed up leg. And she loves stories of adventure because she wishes that she could also go on adventures, but because of her leg, she's kind of stuck in this town.
I see. Eileen, how are you today?
I'm doing fine this morning. How are you? How was your morning stroll?
Oh, it went quite well. There's quite a few people in town today.
Yes. Everyone tends to be out and about in the mornings.
Indeed. But more so than normal. It seems like we might have even more people in town than normal. Just
no,
visitors must be passing through, probably.
Maybe. I haven't really got around much this morning. You know, the old leg gives me problems.
I understand. Is it still giving you pain?
Yeah. You know, ever since that accident where I fell and it just doesn't work the same as it used to.
Well, that's terribly unfortunate. You know you always have my condolences in that regards.
Yes, but I kind of wish I hadn't had my messed up leg, but it's okay.
I know that you love the idea of going on an adventure and your fondness of it.
Oh yes, definitely.
Should I ever have an adventure myself, I'll be sure to record it in a journal. That way you can relive it.
Oh, I would love that so much.
Indeed. I will do that just for you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, Pizar.
With that being said, have we gotten the shipment of books that were recently ordered?
Well, it hasn't come in. They should have been here a couple days ago. I wonder if the shipment came into Mallet or not.
I see. That's unfortunate. Well, I will be off into the library to read. By the way, do we know anything about that Blackstone in the middle? Do we know what it's made out of or why it's here even?
No. Well, I mean, we've done our research. You know this. We've researched all the books we have here, and all we have is the recorded journals of the first people who came here, and they just gathered around this strange rock and just decided to call it home.
Right. My memory must be fading. I was really hoping that the books that we had ordered had some new material in regards to that.
I think there was a book. Let me go check. All right, so I want you to roll me a d6. a high there was and a low there wasn't. So 1, 2, 3, no. 4, 5, 6, yes.
Okay, so it's going to be a D6. Okay.
Mm.
I got to roll to 1.
Okay, and she's like, I'm checking the logs, and there wasn't anything.
Well, maybe when the new shipment comes in, maybe I can come back again.
Maybe. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later in the library. You seem busy. I'll let you go.
Have a good day. And I'll go into the
right.
library and do my daily reading and exploration of books.
All right. So, yep, you're at the library. All right. Next up is Desmond.
Okay, so I am working as a tailor in the town, and I am trying to get people to buy something, because since I think I came here relatively new, like less than a year, and I'm trying to make it work here after my old thieving crew got busted. So I'm out there just calling on the street like, hey, come on, why wear a burlap sack when you can wear silk? Come on, come touch it, but wash your hands. Come on.
All right. So you're standing right outside your tailor shop.
Mm-hmm.
And that is you right there.
Yeah. I'm trying to drum up some business, and I'm wearing my best studs and like trying to be as flamboyant as possible to show off like I'm good at this.
Okay. So does anyone in the town pass by? Maybe a certain next character?
Oh, I mean, if they want to, come on. I'm broke here, guys. Look at these slacks.
Does Sorcha happen to walk by?
Sorcha is actually on a mission. She lives in the woods near here, and she delivers herbs and things to the town, like arthritis remedies and a rub for Eileen's leg and everything.
Okay. Well, your typical business person that you go straight to is the general store owner. Mm-hmm. He is down here, next to the Blackstone.
Okay.
All right, so you're strolling through town, and you hear a dapper-looking fellow yelling out sales pitches.
Oh, this guy over here?
Yeah.
What are you selling?
Everything. How about I know exactly what you need, and I go into the shop and I have woven an accessory. I've got a satchel, and it's a lot sturdier than the normal satchels. It's made out of a new fabric called cotton. Believe me, it's very good, very durable, and surprisingly soft. Try it out. And I put it on her shoulder.
That's a pretty good satchel. Honestly, I could probably use another satchel. I open up my coat and pull out a dead rabbit. I'm like, would you take this for the satchel? Would this work? You can make more satchels out of this.
I honestly prefer money.
Well, I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay.
But I am interested in the satchel. I'll come back once I have some.
I'll write your name on it, I guess. I try not to vomit.
It only stinks a little bit. Only in I think you can actually set an aura with this.
That's fine. You could, you know what? Keep the satchel. Just leave.
That's just the aura of dead rabbit sting.
Please leave.
Okay. I'm leaving.
All right, so you head over to the general store, and you know this guy just because he's your go-to guy to sell anything, any herbs or remedies for his store. Because he's a general store owner, and his name is Cornelius.
What
And
was the
he
mayor's
was-
name?
The mayor's name is Sir Manson.
Okay.
But Cornelius is a very short, good-looking halfling.
I thought he was a small child.
You probably still believe he's
All
a small
halflings,
child.
small child.
I do kind of, but yeah, I'm gonna. Little boy, I have Mac. Would you like to make a trade?
I've told you so many times. I'm not a little boy. I'm a man. I'm over
Then
40
why are you
years
so
old.
short?
I'm a halfling.
Okay, kid.
All right. Well,
Let's.
you got the goods.
I do. I have a collection of herbs and some dead things and some rocks. Pretty
Ooh.
shiny rocks.
Ooh, let me see.
Excess-
And he like kind of takes your bag and he got rabbit. And he starts digging and pulling out all your stuff, and he seems almost kind of giddy to find all this stuff.
Okay. There's some jewels. Well, not necessarily jewels, but like raw gemstones and stuff in the bottom. But it's mostly mixed in with stuff like acorns and leaves and random vines, flowers.
And he looks over, he pulls out a notepad, he writes down, he does some math, and he's like, I'll give you 20 gold for the lot.
I'm gonna try and get him to raise it up to at least like 25. Do you think you're gonna cheat me, little man?
I'm not gonna cheat you. All right, so we're gonna have a charisma contest, and just so you know, this guy has a +5 to charisma.
On account of scaffolding.
Okay, great. I rolled an 11 on the dice, and my charisma is 0, so just 11.
He rolled a straight 13, so he's like,
And like,
no, I'm being generous. 20 gold.
fine. I take the 20 gold and give him everything except for a couple of things that are for individual customers, and I guess I'm going to go back and actually pay the guy who gave me this nice satchel with some of this money,
Okay.
just to be polite. So we'll go back over there. How much was the satchel?
I don't know. Let's say I could part with it for 5 gold.
5 gold. I can do 5 gold.
All right. Yeah. Plus 5.
Sweet. The economy is booming.
Ah. I feel weird
still
doing
ha-
that on this day's work.
And I still have like 15 gold to go and find the tavern. So
All right, with that, I'm going to switch over to our last player, Ricardus.
All right. So Ricardus is walking back into town. He's just returned from a long pilgrimage. And so I think, obviously, the first thing I'm going to do is go up and sort of solemnly caress the Blackstone. I grew up in this town, and so I have a lot of fond memories attached to it. A kind of
Oh dear.
natural amazement about this stone.
Well,
I've watched it get struck by lightning so many times in every storm that's passed through.
yes.
And I imagine I probably catch the eye of that priestly-looking folk over there. I'm sure I know.
Yes, but before you do that, you get stopped by old lady Layla.
I didn't want to talk to her.
All right, and she's this elder elf lady. She's actually almost kind of senile. She's kind of crazy, but she loves to tell stories. She has a story for everything. But if you want to, you can do your usual, like, oh yes, Miss Layla, I gotta get going. If you want
I'm
to.
sure I've mastered that by this point.
Yeah, especially since you've grown up here.
Being an elf, she's probably been senile this entire time.
Yes, yeah. She hasn't aged at all since you've grown up.
It's a lifelong thing for me.
Roll dex to avoid a cheek pinch.
Oh no, my cheeks. Yeah, I'll do that. That's a 9. Oh wait, I have a modifier, don't I? I do. That's a 10.
All right, it's gonna be a contest. Oh, and she rolled a natural 1. All right, so we're playing loosey-goosey rules. So we drink on crits, so 1s and 20s. So I rolled a 1, so if you got them, drink them.
Oh shoot, I ran out of root beer. This is going to be an interesting shot.
I drank.
I hate myself. Why am I doing this?
Hey Ryan,
What's up?
my coughing coming through too loud?
No.
Okay. Trying not to make too much noise.
Oh, it's okay. So yeah, you're able to talk your way around, and she gets distracted by another townsperson. She goes over and talks. She goes over and talks to the blacksmith, and so you're able to make your way to the priest.
All right. Who I'm sure is an influential figure in my life.
Yes, definitely. He's let's see. It's Reverend Johnson. He's a very short, stout dwarf. He has a very clean kept beard.
Oh, neat.
And he always has that holy symbol around his neck.
Yeah. Which happens to be my holy symbol too.
Yep.
Oh, I love this guy.
And you've known him for forever. He was the one that kind of influenced you to go off and learn to be a priest.
Yeah, and I think I've probably just come back into town from like wherever the headquarters or whatever of this order is. Mm-hmm. So I've probably just been off on a big mission or whatever.
Yeah, a big mission trip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I walk up to him and I say, greetings again, Reverend Johnson.
Ricardus, my boy, how have you been? It's good to see you. So
I've been great.
What race are you?
I'm human.
Okay, so he goes up and hugs you, but it's kind of like around your like stomach. His head's like right at your stomach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you embrace him, because he's a very old friend of yours. And he goes, How was the trip? How was your days at the monastery? Tell me everything.
Oh goodness. Things are going great. I've received a missive. Oh no, I shouldn't have said that. So I think I've got great things ahead of me.
Okay, all right. Well, come into the church. And so you guys go in and start chatting. All right, and now I'm going to go to more of an open. Anybody can pick up and do whatever they want now that we've got everyone around the table.
All right.
Could I find out some more information about like the letters and or whatever that I'm supposed to be talking to him about?
Yeah. So he goes in with you, and he opens the letter, and he sits there and reads it, and he gets a very almost angry face, an anger to his face. He kind of crumples up the letter and throws it and goes, you know, I hate to do this to you, Ulrich, but this letter came from the Baron. And he wants...
The Baron?
Yes, the Baron, the leader of this side of the island.
Right. I'm kind of like, the Baron? This came from him?
Yeah, he needs volunteers. And I hate to ask this of you, but I have to stay and guard this town.
Okay, what does he need volunteers for?
It just says that he needs some volunteers from Blackstone because his troops are spread too thin. And he needs you to go take care of something. And that he would give you more information at the compound.
Okay.
I need you to gather 4 other people and head out. But before you go, in the letter it said that they would send a scout to pick everyone up and head out. So by the end of the day, we'll say by noon. So by noon, the scout should be here.
I see. Very well. I will go gather whoever wishes to go, and we shall head out.
All right. Well, again, I'm so sorry, but I have no other choice but to send you.
I understand. So I get up and I leave.
All right. So you can now kind of do whatever you want. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
I want to go deliver a poultice to Eileen and sing her a song to mess with her.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good song. Okay. So I have your potion for your leg. How have you been feeling?
I have good days and bad days.
Well, yeah.
I'll come in. I'll walk out and say hi.
Yay! Do I know you?
You should. If you come here often, you would know me.
You're just a blade, though. What do you do around town?
I'm
What?
not a blade.
Yeah, he's not the
I'm
blade.
You just. Oh,
I'm the
no, I'm right. You're
librarian.
the mage.
I'm the librarian.
Ah,
he's-
you're a librarian.
I'm the
My
blade.
bad. I'm sorry. I looked down and yeah. Anyway, so you're the librarian.
What is your character's name again?
Sorcha.
Sorcha. Okay. I'm going to write that down.
I actually have something for you. I have a list of new plants and animals and stuff for you to put in the library.
Oh, how nice.
Taxonomist too?
Do you have any news?
Well, there seems to be some new faces around town. Question, are any of the new players new faces? Like the Blade hasn't been in town all that often.
Yeah, everyone has been in the town for at least a year. I think the newest character is Desmond, and that's the tailor.
Uh-huh. Okay.
He seems kind of shady, but he's a good guy.
And when did you think he came in?
About a year ago.
Okay, well then, never mind about the new faces.
Right.
I was thinking that at least somebody in the party would have arrived relatively recently, but never mind then.
I saw a raven fly to the mayor's office earlier on my way over.
Wait a second, didn't the priest just get in town? He just talking to...
Yep, I just
Yeah,
returned.
but he grew up
Okay.
here.
Right.
Oh, he's back in town. I should go
Yes,
see if
the
he needs
priest is back in town.
some stuff for his stock.
I don't think
I don't
that
know
he's
what
going to
priests
need any
do.
dead rats from you.
Oh no, I've heard they have properties for older men.
Yes. Well, I'm sure the stench does quite many things to people, but I don't think we're in a real desperate time for rats at this moment in time.
I like rabbits.
And she runs off. Okay. Well, I'm glad.
I ain't got no time for haters.
At least we didn't have to hear her dreadful singing.
Oh, I thought I did sing.
Gosh, man.
Oh no,
I was going to
she's
sing
back.
Eileen the song. I forgot to sing Eileen, the song I heard. So I'm going to take out my little guitar.
Oh.
Hello, Eileen.
I'm gonna go around back.
She loves that.
Are you
She
embarrassed?
loves that song.
She
Mhm.
loves it. It makes her smile.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
just
it.
so darn catchy.
If it drove Ben away, that's good. Go back behind the library.
Who's Ben?
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Um,
I'm probably gonna come out of the church now.
All right.
So if anyone wants to run into me,
Okay.
honestly, I don't think the library has anything to offer a person like you.
No, I'm going to go talk to the priest and ask if he needs any special rocks or flowers or anything. I don't know.
yeah. So we run into each other. And how long have you been in this town, Sorcha?
I grew up, not technically in this town, but in a wildling tribe outside of town.
So we kind of just know you as the creepy wild lady.
Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
village crazy lady.
Well, the village crazy lady is old lady Layla.
Yeah.
I know, I love her. I'm going to
Uh,
go say hi to old lady Layla as soon as
Okay.
possible.
yeah, you go do that. So yeah. So whatever herbs or whatever you'd like to provide me with, that would be wonderful.
Do you have any news?
Well, I guess you could say I've been promoted.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've received a missive, and I'm going to be traveling around the space to help fulfill the desires of my order. So I'll be departing sometime soon for that.
Well, since I know that the town gentleman, that the priest is back, I reckon I'll walk over there and talk with him. I hadn't seen him in, might have been a couple months, so I'll go say hi.
I bet we have a cordial relationship too, because I'm an appreciator of knowledge.
Oh, I'm sure we do. So
Oh,
I'll
yes.
walk over, give you a friendly handshake, and ask about your trip and about your journey. How have you been? How was your trip?
Oh, it's been great. I was just telling Sorcha here that I've pretty much received a promotion, so I'm excited about that. And,
Oh, congratulations. I know
Maybe.
you've been wanting that for a while.
oh yeah, I mean, all part of progressing through the order.
Absolutely. It feels good to finally feel like you've made progress.
Well, in that respect, why don't you come to the bar with us and I'll buy you a drink? I'll buy one for both of y'all. I just got some money.
Well, that would be extraordinarily kind of you. Thank you.
Well, I might as well.
Absolutely.
I think I'm kind of read out. I've spent the last several hours reading.
Okay, so where's the bar?
This is the tavern.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so the three of you head to the tavern. Let's jump over to Desmond real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna head over to the general store. Go strike up a conversation with him. I want to ask if, does he have the blackest dye? Okay, so this is what I'd want to do. Think about it. The whole town is wearing black as Blackstone. Think about it. We'd all be together and unified. I mean, I'm an outsider. I'm just trying to do my part. I mean, close your eyes, and that's as black as I need it. And does he close his eyes?
Yeah, he squeezes his eyes. He's getting a kick out of this.
Okay. As he closes his eyes, I want to quickly case the joint to see like what's quickly liftable and valuable. I'm not gonna take it now, but I'm casing it now.
Yeah. So
Yeah, and like it'd be kind of like a town uniform.
yeah. So he's got his eyes shut and he's kind of getting a kick out of it. He is kind of childlike in the respect that he kind of likes games and stuff. So he thinks it's kind of like a game. But you see some rope and hook. You see some supplies. And you see one set of common armor and a crappy instrument.
A chest.
Okay. All right. I'll make a note of all that for later in my mind. And I was like, okay, do you think the wild girl brought anything that could be used as a dye that black?
I don't think so.
Well, just keep an eye out for me. I'll pay.
All right, Desmond. All right. I know you're good I know your word's good.
Yeah. Don't have it now, but I always pay.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm just gonna inspect the Blackstone and just like try to and like compare it to like a piece of cloth that I have that's like really dark blue, but it's not quite black.
You just don't quite have the right black.
Oh.
That was ingenious, Garfield.
I do appreciate it. That was great.
I don't know how long you had that up your sleeve, but that was wonderful.
All right,
it was really good.
Let's head over to Ulrich.
All right.
All right, so you've got a mission.
I do. So I'm going to go over here and stand next to the rock and make a town announcement.
Okay, yeah, there.
Hear ye, hear ye!
I was gonna say there's a small little bell next to the Blackstone.
Okay, I'm ringing that thing. Ding, 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 ding.
All right, so everyone hears this town bell, and everyone comes to see what's up.
Oh, who's the new pretty girl?
A racket.
Who's the new pretty girl?
Yeah, a new person appeared on the screen.
No, she was.
Or maybe she was just like
over here in this corner.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna poke my head out a window. I don't feel like leaving the bar.
What was it? That is the stonemason shop.
Okay.
She kind of crafts the stones that are dotted around this part of the island into the building for the stones that are used in the buildings in this area.
Oh, is that right? I just got an epiphany, a theory. Anyway, for later.
Okay. Hear ye, hear ye. I need volunteers to go on to... Where's the place we're supposed to go into again? The compound. I need 4 volunteers to go onto the compound by order of the Baron.
You hear everyone be like, ugh. Like, no one seems to, like, be any, like, care
like jury duty
about this Baron character.
If you do not volunteer, I will volunteer you myself.
And they know it's if it's from the Baron, they have to do it.
Sorcha is sneaking out the back of the tavern, back to the trees.
Sorcha,
like,
our first person to volunteer.
You don't want my help, do you?
You have volunteered yourself. Step forth.
I'm gonna try and get out of this as soon as I have an idea.
She knows the wilds around here very well.
I'm wondering, like, will he chase me if I go run off into the woods? I don't think he's that serious about it.
Well, I mean, you probably came out with me, huh? I was probably like, oh, let's go see what's going on in the cell.
Yeah, same as me.
Yeah. No, I said I was too lazy to actually leave the bar, so I rolled up a window and peeked my head out.
Can I get a quick rundown of everyone's names again? Just because I cannot remember. One of them's Desmond, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Good.
I'm Ricardus.
How do you spell your name, Ben?
Pizor. Pizor.
Okay, I thought it was Pizar, but I got it now.
Who comes after me?
Garfield. Desmond.
Then Sorcha.
Okay.
Okay, the next person to volunteer themselves will be Desmond.
What is the nature of this mission, Wade?
We do not know yet. We are told that we will be informed once we speak out that we'll be here at around noon to
You know I'm not a warrior per se, right? Like, I don't know how to swing a sword.
You have been volunteered. You will go, or you will die by my sword.
Goodness gracious.
You're kind of getting a reputation as a dick right now.
This is by order of the Baron. I literally am under the Baron's sword right now. So yeah, I'm gonna be a dick.
Yeah,
You know
but my character doesn't care that you're under the Baron's sword. You're just the person who's like forcing her to go. So she's gonna be mad at you.
Well, Ricardus is gonna actually volunteer because he feels the call of duty at hand and he appreciates that.
I kind of figured you would, yeah.
You know, how rich is the compound? Like, how much stuff can I grift?
Roll an intelligence roll and beat a 12.
Let's see what I have with my intelligence. I have a +1, nice. Shoot. Okay. There. Alright.
14? Alright, yeah.
14.
So you know that the compound is kind of a military town. So there's lots of weapons and lots of supplies and stuff.
You know what? I thought about it. And you know what? Duty is duty. Honor is honor. I may not be the best swordsman, but if the Baron needs me, I'll fill any role. And then I raise my fist in a black power salute.
Or the Blackstone salute, as we call it here.
Yeah.
Sorch is gagging. Like,
Are there any more volunteers?
Yeah. I wish you all a good, safe, and sound journey.
Pizar, thank you for volunteering yourself.
I'm afraid that you can't volunteer me. You see, I don't even own a weapon. I am a librarian. I read books. By God, even the blacksmith is even a better choice than I. All I can do is tell you fine tales of stories that I've read once upon a time. I don't even know how to cook for myself.
Perfect. You'll keep us entertained along the way.
No, I'm afraid not. I will head my merry way. Why don't you volunteer the blacksmith? Because I know that you don't want me.
I throw my spear in front of his path.
Okay, a spear flies and lands at your feet.
Oh, I pick it up. What a wonderful gift. Thank you.
The next one will hit you if you walk away. You have been volunteered.
You threw your spear away, which is connected to your one and only. You are now a classless person, and apparently I now have your class.
I applied it to my greatsword, Ben.
Oh, darn it.
I call out to Pizor, come on, it'll be your fun adventure.
Give me time to pack.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you remember that the sound when as soon as he says adventure, you think of Layla. Oh, not Layla. My bad. You think of Eileen.
Oh, Eileen. She's over there sighing and looking all sad because she wants to go on the adventure and she knows she can't.
Yes. She should
Let me
live
back.
vicariously
Let
through
me
you.
back. I'll come along. I'll come along.
And she gets that cute smile on her face that you've grown to enjoy.
Oh.
I go and grab a empty journal from the library and some ink and a quill, and I write down that I've been,
Kidnapped?
called upon to serve the Baron, and will be traveling afar, and will continue updating this journal as my adventures progress.
All right. Jordan, what's your character's name again so I can write it down?
Ricardus.
Ricardus. I'm just going to call you Cardo.
No.
So, Ricardus, you said that you would like to join us on this journey.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then we can head out as soon as the scout gets here. Prep yourselves and let's get ready to go.
Volunteer.
And you turn around to head out, and you bump into this strange, kind of short person. Not a halfling, but just a human.
Okay.
And you realize, at first glance, you thought it was a boy, but then you realize that it was a girl who has like really short hair.
Oh. Do I recognize her, or does she have like anything recognizable on her?
Is it loading?
I see her. It has like a
picture
13 or something.
Yeah, it looks like a bee.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the symbol.
Mm. And you know this symbol to be, the B stands for Baron.
Ah.
Baron? Okay.
Oh,
Specifically Baron Bon Iver.
Okay. Do I know this is the Baron, or do I just know this person belongs to the Baron?
You know that this person belongs to the Baron.
Okay, so... are you the scout that's supposed to lead us on to the compound?
She kind of looks up at you, looks you up and down, doesn't seem impressed, and then sees the note in your hand, and then nods her head up and down.
Good. We're just about ready to make leave, so... I'm just waiting for the rest of our volunteers to get ready, and then we'll head out.
She nods and then walks away.
I just need to go back to my house and get some supplies. It shouldn't take me more than 3 or 4 days.
You have 3 to 4 minutes.
Could I get some gold or something up front to go shopping since you're forcing me on this adventure?
No. You will get gold once you will be rewarded well for your volunteerism.
You mean if I live long enough to be rewarded?
You will live long enough to be rewarded.
Do you guarantee that?
I guarantee that.
I'll guarantee I'll live longer than you at least.
I don't respond to that.
I'm going to go to the general store owner and see what he has for sale since I need to go on a trip.
And I'm actually going to accompany her on that since I grabbed everything I need from the library.
I follow her as
Couple
well.
books.
I bump her shoulder
Okay.
and say, "Come on, I know you can handle yourself."
Just because I can doesn't mean I necessarily feel like risking my life for a mission we don't even know what we're supposed to be doing. But I guess you have a point.
Isn't it a great honor, though?
Honor? What? We have different
To our
ideas about
civic
honor.
duty.
I'm not really a society kind of person.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So what did you say that the general store owner had?
What was it? Rope, rope and hook, supplies, and one
A crappy
armor
instrument.
and a crappy
Surely.
instrument.
Surely he has a chest, right?
No,
No, nada.
no,
No random loot chest. That's a shame.
nope. Not this general store. He's too far out.
How much is it for the armor?
The armor will be 30 gold.
Ah. How about the rope and hook?
10 gold.
All right, I'll take a rope and hook.
Hmm.
Do you have
Okay.
any
I think that gives me
potions or
like
anything?
5 gold.
He looks through his supplies and he shakes his head no. He says, I'm sorry, we don't have any.
Righto.
But you know what? Since I can't go on this journey with you guys, I'm gonna give you all one supply pack.
What's that?
So write down your supply pack, and I'll get into it once we actually leave the town.
Okay.
What if one person already has a supply pack? Can I get something
Then you'll
else?
have 2.
Okay. I have two
Yeah.
supply packs.
Is it just like a little black box with a question mark on it?
No, it's like a little pouch that has supplies in it.
I draw a question mark on the outside. And let's see. Can I say that because I've received my promotion, I received a little bit of like a bonus and have a little bit of gold on me?
Yeah,
I technically don't have any gold on me.
I'll say you got 10 gold.
Okay, that's good. I just want to
All
have
right.
something.
Well, I will move on to the Black Rock where I think everything's waiting on me.
Okay.
The Black Rock.
Oh, wait a second. Can I do a little more roleplay before I do that?
Yeah.
I want to go to the Masons.
Okay.
Can I go
And
with you?
what might this lady's name be?
You've known Carrie for a long time.
Okay.
She's been in the town just as long as you and Ricardus.
Okay. Well, I'm
Am I
sure
sweet
that
on her?
we've talked with her about, especially considering she's a stone mason. She cares a lot about rocks and materials and all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that I've mentioned my concerns about what the Blackstone is in the center of town.
Yeah.
I'm going to inquire again before I have to leave town what it is, so that I might, just in case she's found out a little extra something or another about it.
Yeah.
Carrie, how have you been?
Hey, Pizar, how's it going?
It's been very well. I guess it was very well this morning, but unfortunately, regardless of the matter, I've been volunteered to go on this adventure, which I know nothing about.
Well, that sucks.
I'll make the best of it. But besides that, you remember that matter about the Black Rock in the middle of town that I discussed to you a couple months back?
Yeah, how you wanted to know what the material was.
Yeah, I was hoping you might have a little extra information about it. Now that you've had a little time to ponder it, maybe consider it.
Well, I've looked around, gathering stones. I haven't seen anything like it, and I don't know anything. I've never worked with any material like it before. It's very different from what I've worked with. There's not much I can do with it, because, it's the town artifact. Even though I would kind of love to get my hands on it and work with it, but you know how it is.
I understand. Do you know the density of it, like how hard it is or anything like that?
No, they wouldn't let me test it. You know how the mayor is.
I know how the mayor is. Yeah. I lived here long enough, I should, but here's hoping maybe you snuck out in the middle of the night and done it. But, maybe when I come back, you can tell me a little bit more about it, should you find anything.
I'll keep looking.
I appreciate it. That's, as someone who likes to know everything, it's kind of, it feels like a failure on my part to not know what this thing is.
Yeah, it's been bugging me since we were kids.
Well, good luck, and I hope you wish me luck as well on my arduous journey.
Good luck. Don't die.
Would you do me a favor and stop by Aline for me and check on her every now and then?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on her.
I appreciate it.
Hey, Ryan.
Have a good day.
Yeah, what's up?
I have some questions about the rock myself. Is it worn down, is it naturally smooth, or have people, worn it down over time by touching it, like that rock in Mecca?
It's naturally smooth. Because it's smooth. It's smooth even, like towards the bottom, like near the grass. So, not a typical place where people rub.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to go out of your way to go rub that spot. So it's naturally smooth.
So it's not turned black by the taint of sin, then?
No. There's no evil presence from it.
If I knock on it...
Does it take...
No, it's very hard and solid.
I'm going to ask old lady Layla about the rocks, and she's over here.
Oh, Sorcha, how have you been?
I've been great. Have you been well? I have your remedy for your arthritis.
Oh, thank you. You're such a dear.
Are your grandchildren stopping by?
I don't have grandchildren. Stop messing with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm stopping by, so that's good.
Yes. Well, you're such a dear.
Would you tell me a little bit about one of your stories about, the apocalypse and this rock and anything you know about it?
Well, it's called the Shattering. I've told you the story quite some time. 4 great heroes. Wait. 5 great heroes battled. What was his name? What was it? Yes. It was the dark wizard Malik, who summoned the great planet smasher. And
what?
five heroes gave chase to him for months under the dark, deep tunnels of the dwarfs. The tunnels that led to the heart of the world. And this Malik, unfortunately, succeeded before the heroes could stop him. And he summoned the great planet smasher from inside the planet, causing it to crack and fracture which created the islands that we live on today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So old lady Layla goes on about this story that you guys who have grown up here have heard quite a number of times about the Planet Smasher and the heroes who failed their duty in saving the world, but that even their failure, good things can come from it, and the world today has kind of come back to normal somewhat. And as you guys are talking, the halfling, as she's telling this story, everyone around kind of gets drawn in because she has this natural sense of storytelling that she kind of makes her way around and leaves. Okay. And that was because Madison had to leave, and she will be joining us later on. But for now, we'll continue on.
Well then, I'm packed. Where to?
Wait, but before we go,
Well, we're waiting for the scout to come back here. Or I guess is the scout just waiting where we're
Yes.
supposed to go? Okay. As soon as you're ready, we will head over to the scout and we will head on over to the compound.
Yeah, I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
I never unpacked.
okay.
I just got back to town.
All
Did
right,
you bring many storybooks for us?
Not a damn one.
You've already
They're all
failed
in his
us.
head.
Oh well, we will continue on.
All right.
Yeah, before we go, I'm just gonna go into my shop and just give everyone a free Sunday's best. You know, just to remember me by in case I die.
Mm, okay.
And tell everyone to take care of themselves.
All right.
You guys make it sound like we're about to be on like some super long journey or something.
Mhm. And this is exactly how my dad left. He was like, "Oh, call to action! I gotta go." You
Look,
know,
any journey outside of town's a long one to me. I ain't never been out of town.
I just came back.
You know, I don't travel. It's just
I'm thinking of this as just like a minor detour. Like I'll be back in less than a week.
This is life shattering to me. It messed up my schedule. I had books to read. There was that other half of the library that still calls to me.
I still can't fathom that you wouldn't bring at least one book with you.
Well, I brought two, but they're not for you. You wouldn't.
Oh, okay, yeah. For your own sanity.
Oh yeah, they're definitely for my sanity.
Mm.
I could read them to you, but they're just gibberish. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah. Elvish.
Well, the blade might not understand. You might. We've talked a bit in depth.
Alright, we ready?
All right, I think we are ready. So I'm gonna go ahead and stand over near the scout, give him a big nod, and
It's a girl.
let him know we're ready. Huh?
I said it's a girl.
Oh, let her know. My bad.
Yeah. She does have
Reminds me of the lady from
boy
Fargo.
hair.
Yeah, it's kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Because it's more for function. All right.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Nah, no mullet.
business 360, all business.
Okay. Hold on, let me copy.
No.
Okay. So, you guys head out of town. Let me move over to the world map. Well, the island map.
Ah!
Space. Want to go to space. Space.
So yeah,
Wanna go
you
space.
guys are on the floating island of Darren Fang. And you're located in the small town of Blackstone, located on the east side?
Blackstone's on the west side.
East side.
What? East.
Blackstone?
Yeah,
I'm
Blackstone.
sorry,
That's
yes. I'm drunk.
east. Of course you are.
Alright. And so
Yeah,
how
join
you're
you,
right,
Mike.
it's on the
Very
east side.
so how this is going to work? Every time you guys make a journey to a new destination, you will have to
Wait. What? I'm sorry. Go on.
I'm explaining a mechanic.
Okay.
All right, so anytime you want to travel to a new location, the one person from the party will roll a d20, and if they hold on, I have the rules right here. somewhere. Okay, I did not write them down. But it is... Alright, if you roll less than a 10, something bad will happen. If you roll a 1, something really bad will happen.
Hmm.
And you have to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Can I roll?
Nope, that's not it. Okay. Alright, so 1 through 10 is bad. 1s are really bad. Alright, 11 through 15 is good, but at a price. And 16 through 19... Yeah, 16 through 19 is good. And a 20 is really good.
Okay.
So then 10 through, or 11 through 14 is basically just nothing really bad or good happens, right?
11 through 15, you pass. Nothing bad happens, but it comes at a cost.
Yeah, okay, so, wow. So you have to roll above a 16 in order to actually...
For
Well, I mean,
for the
making a travel expends resources and stuff, so...
yeah. So, who wants to...
Are there any bonuses that can go into this?
The scout is the only one that gets bonuses.
Now you tell me.
Now, does the scout give us the bonuses as well?
No, only if the scout rolls for it.
Okay, the scout's rolling for it.
Nope.
Dadgummit.
She's stingy.
Not.
Can I roll for it?
Yeah. Now
What
every
role
time
base is-
every time we go, every time there's a new place, a new person has to roll for the journey.
Okay.
So
What is the roll based on?
it's just a straight D20.
There's no... We can't get any bonuses to it whatsoever.
Only the scout.
What about such things such as survival gear or something like that?
No.
What about intelligence or wisdom?
No. This is luck.
But if you're traveling from one place to another, and you're wise about traveling from one place to another, for instance, a wildling, I would assume, would get some type of bonus, possibly, versus someone, just a normal human who may have stayed in the town the entire time.
What I have a feeling is if the wildling says she wants to go hunting, she can probably replenish that which she lost. But as for actual travel, then no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not in our control. It's just about what happens to us along the way.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to put things in our favor, guys. Stop trying to hurt me.
I'm more about...
decision about this. This is just going to take up time. All right, I'm rolling. D20.
All right.
14.
14. Okay, nice. So, on your travels, you're traveling along, and, it's kind of a hard journey, but it's not the most difficult. You being a seasoned traveler, it hasn't been the worst trip of your life. But, it takes a while, and everyone gets hungry, and you have to kind of set up camp. And so everyone must lose a supply.
So does that mean we lose a supply pack?
Yeah.
An entire supply
Yes.
pack? You're kidding.
And how many do we have Like
I thought that a supply pack had multiple rations in it.
No. Because it takes a couple days to go from place to place.
Right. Okay, well, how about, does everyone have to expend one supply pack, or just one person have to expend a
No,
supply pack?
everyone has to expend a supply pack unless they can rationalize something.
Good. Okay.
Question.
What's up?
If you got something along the lines of like horses later on, would that reduce the risk?
Yes, you would get a modifier.
Okay.
probably carry more supply packs too. I love resource tracking.
Basically, supply packs are your fast travel tokens. Or not your fast travel. Are your travel tokens.
Gotcha.
So if you want to travel to more places, you got to get more gold.
Cool. Or we can
What
just, like,
if I
rough
didn't
it,
want
right?
to go?
What if you didn't want to go?
Yeah, what if I didn't want to
Well,
go?
we would have to have our separate podcast, and it would just be one-on-one DMing. You living out your life in Blackstone.
Okay. Well,
I read 2 books today. I gained 25 experience. There was a
You
plot
may have
twist
lost
and
a
I hit
leg or
milestone.
something due to a minor battle injury for, refusing to go along. So
probably would have lost that, by the way.
you,
I stepped on a rake earlier and it hit me in the face, and I was very cross.
All right, so yeah, you guys make your way to the compound. You expended some supplies, and nothing too terrible happened. It was just a routine trip to the compound. All right.
all right.
So you guys walk to the edge of the compound.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Whoops. Let me make sure the stream thing is going. It's going good. All right. So you guys get to the edge of the compound. It has large stone blocks and metal like X's. You know, kind of like the tank.
Like hedgehogs?
You know, the tank. The giant metal tank jacks in like World War II.
Yeah, those are hedgehogs.
Yeah, those things. They have those and stone dotted around the perimeter of this place. And this entire journey, the scout hasn't said a single word to you guys. She's just kind of just led you guys to the compound.
Okay.
And she leads you in and then circles over. Well, let's circle around this way. Circles around this way, and in front of this large mansion-like house, you guys see a very large human. If you didn't know the difference between a human and a hill folk, you would have easily mistaken this guy for a hill folk. He's that large.
Do I recognize him?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. Do I?
Well, let me go into detail. He has a nice, long. Well, not long. He has like he has a long beard
Strong.
and a scar over his eye. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very menacing. What you see, he doesn't have a shirt on, and he's standing in front of his courtyard. but with him is a woman that's being held by 2 other soldiers. And you see every soldier in the camp standing in front and in rows, watching as he talks to them.
Okay. What is he saying?
All right. He says, I do not take kindly to spies in my camp.
Well, let us promptly leave then, and we won't bother you
He
anymore.
ignores you. He's addressing the crowd. And there's
Darn it.
like 20, 30 soldiers here. There's a lot of people. Definitely more people than that you've ever seen in Blackstone. And he's like addressing the crowd, and he says, I will not tolerate spies, even if they are women, and especially if they work for the other Baron. Let me go to the compound. Especially if they work for Baron Clarice. And he says, I will not execute this woman. She can fight for her life. And so he throws her his blade, and so he is now completely unarmed. And the 2 guards that are holding her let go. She runs, grabs this blade, and charges him. But with a swift move, he disarms the girl and then decapitates her.
Oh.
And as her like lifeless body crumples to the sand, he wipes the blade off, wipes his hands, kind of wipes the blood from himself, and then throws the rag on top of her, turns to the scout, nods, and then walks back into his house.
Gross.
And I think
That's it.
that's where we're going to end this first episode.
Yeah, as the blood slowly returns to my face.
Fascinating.
So that's the Baron.
Baron Bond, badass.
All right, and so thank you guys for watching this first episode. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next video.
Yeah. See it.
See you later.
Catch you later.
Bye.